Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is time for the early morning get up and the Adrian's Daily Dose all at the same time. I know I was late. I actually was on time. I've been here. I've been here. I was doing some stuff, posting and whatnot, but I've been here. So we got some stuff that we're going to talk about because of some stuff that happened yesterday. Yep, and I'm going to tell all on her. Even though she going to probably be on here a little bit later, I'm going to tell all on her today. Yeah, so good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. It's time to get your day started off in positivity. It's time to be able to move and groove into your day so you can have a fabulous, amazing day and or weekend. So what is it that you're doing today? What you're doing this weekend? What plans do you have? What are you wanting to do? What are you going out of your way to do? Man, like, not last week because my birthday was like a couple weeks ago, right? Dang, it's already. But anyway, my birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and my sister has set aside a day for me to go get a massage. Man, I'm still waiting on my massage because every time I call the people, I set up the appointments or whatever, and for whatever reason, I can't seem to get in at that time. But man, I need a vacation. I need a massage. I need some food. I got a lot of stuff I need. Even if it's small goals, it's still my goals. So, actually, I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, it's just some stuff that my body actually needs. Hold on, y'all. Stuff popping up. But anyway, stuff that my body actually needs. And that's just minimal. Now, when I say that I'm going to tell on some things, it's not just her, because I know she falls into a category of the things of a lot of us do, and it has to do with our health. We talked about the other day trying to get things on track and try to get things better. That noise, sorry y'all, I dropped my phone. It was going to annoy me, so I had to unplug it. Okay, but we talk about getting things together and being healthier and doing better and eating better and all that stuff. Man, y'all, we got to exercise. We have got to exercise. We have got to stop acting like exercise is okay for everybody but us, especially us. We got to stop acting like that. We got to start doing more for ourselves and for our bodies, and stop acting like disease is just going to pass us by because of who we are. Now, y'all already know that I do believe that. And I don't really believe in this ease that there isn't anything that doesn't have a cure. That's what I mean. I don't believe that there isn't anything in this world that God didn't make a provision for already. I believe that. But in the interim of me believing that, if I'm not going out to go get those things that are going to cause me to live my best life, I need to listen to the doctor. And I'm not saying that all doctors are made equal. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that there aren't doctors that are out there that are pill pushers. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that there aren't doctors out there that are out there only for their agenda. I'm not telling you that. And let's be honest, people, I'm not telling you that there isn't systemic racism in health insurance, healthcare. I'm not telling you that. And I'm telling you this. Get yourself checked out. Get yourself to somebody that's going to help you. Get you somebody that's going to be able to talk to you so you can understand what's going on with you. And stop sitting around acting like you don't have a responsibility for your health. Again, I'm not just speaking for this one person. I'm speaking to all of us. Me, myself, personally, and everybody else who's dealing with a health issue that you ain't dealing with. You're dealing with it because of the fact that you know what it is, but you're not dealing with it in the interim that you're trying to make it better. So yeah, this morning I'm kind of fussing because I got scared yesterday because my sister called me. Yes, my sister called me on the phone, and she made it say she wasn't, but hysterics and crying, and she couldn't breathe. Now, people got all this COVID stuff going on. And realize the devil don't like me. He don't like my family either. It's okay because we don't like him either. The feeling is mutual. But what I cannot do is continue to give place to the devil because I don't want to get my butt together. I can't continue to give place to the devil because I don't want to go exercise. I can't continue to give place to the devil because I don't want to eat right. Because that's all that we're doing is giving place to the devil because we don't want to do right. And the more and more you don't do right, you give place for him to sneak his sly self in the middle of your problem, your issue. And all of that is what's causing it for you to be able to break down physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all the leads. Okay? So what we're doing in the intro of not taking care of ourselves, good morning, Vincent. When we don't take care of ourselves, we're giving place to the enemy to take us out sooner than we're supposed to be going out. Say what you want to say, all of that, but it's true. Y'all know I tell y'all about my journey all the time. I deal with a lot of stuff. But the problem was coming when I stopped dealing with me. When I stopped dealing with the fact that, okay, I was diagnosed with hypertension, high blood pressure. I was diagnosed with diabetes, sugar, for those of y'all who don't understand what those words are. All right, all of that stuff. But guess what? I felt like I don't care. I was diagnosed with acid reflux. All of this stuff is stuff on the inside of me that I could fix. Why am I dealing with it this bad? Because I don't want to take the medicine. Because I don't like medicine. Because I don't want to get up and exercise because I got lazy. Because I don't want to eat the food that I'm supposed to eat. I want to eat the food that I want to eat. So that's why I suffer. Again, I'm not just talking about y'all. I'm talking about me too. Because when she called me, first of all, I'm in downtown St. Louis and she was in Granite City. And for those of y'all who don't know where that is, that's about a half an hour drive. So in the interim that she was suffering and I could not get to her, within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, I could not get to her. It made me feel some type of way. And then the craziest other part is that she hard-headed. So she didn't want to take an ambulance. Hey, Martin, good morning. She didn't want to take an ambulance. She drove herself to another city to go to the hospital. She couldn't breathe. She couldn't feel. She had chest pains. Anything could have happened. Thank God for his blood. Thank God for his protection. I'm doing good, Martin. But at the interim, if anything could have happened to her from the time she called me until the time she got to the hospital, what was I going to do? How was I going to make anything better? How was I going to correct the issue? So my niece and I jumped in the car and drove all the way to Illinois. Now, another thing, I live in Missouri. She lives in Illinois. Now, Illinois is not that, it's not a far drive. I mean, it's right next to each other. But we jumped states to go make sure she was okay. All the time she talking about, don't worry about it, don't come. No, that's not the thing. Because anything could have happened from the time she left her job until the time she got to the hospital. But we don't think about that because we always think about we're going to be okay. And it's not that we won't be okay, but we got to do better. We got to do better. People are dropping dead every day. Not saying that they wouldn't be if you didn't have a problem, but people are dying every day. But because we're not taking care of ourselves, we could be a part of the number. And we want to wait till the problem is right in our face. We want to wait until the problem is so overwhelming that we got to do something. Man, we got to stop living like that. Because if anything would have happened to her, what was I going to do? But be upset. I see people on Facebook every day crying because of loss of a loved one. I don't want, not saying anything bad about that, but I don't want to be a part of that number. So when she was fussing and complaining about she don't want us to come, but she couldn't breathe. She was having chest pains. She was in tears. She was at work when all of this happened. They wanted to call an ambulance, but she was like, well, by the time the ambulance here, this, and this could have happened. She didn't want to go to the closest hospital because she was scared of them. But then so she drove from her job all the way to Alton. She was in Granite City. Drove all the way, well, Granite City, wherever she was at. She drove herself to the hospital. Now, in the interim of her driving herself to the hospital, she gonna say, hold on, I gotta pull over. I'm hearing in the background her coughing and doing all this stuff. I don't know if she's gonna be able to make it to the hospital. But I had to believe God. I had to trust God. We did. We prayed for her before all this happened. She let everyone else know, yes, Tina. Let us know what was going on while she was doing it. And we stayed on the phone with her to make sure that if anything happened, we were aware of where she was and what she was doing, because she was driving by herself. Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. Like I said, I'm talking to myself as well as I'm talking to other people. Sorry, y'all. We got to do better. Because going to the last length of our health, it's like we're tempting God. It's kind of like we're tempting God because we are so bent on not doing right. We just going to say, okay, God, I need you right now in this emergency because I'm about to die. Come help me. That's how we live, because we don't eat right, and we don't exercise, and we don't take our medicine, and then we wonder why our blood pressure is 200 plus. I'm talking to myself like I'm talking to y'all. We wonder why our blood pressure, well, her blood pressure ended up being 214 over 174, something like that. And she wondered why she was having chest pains. She couldn't figure out what was going on in her body, but her blood pressure was through the roof. And so I asked her about it. And where's your medicine? Are you taking? I'm not taking it no more. So again, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you that she's in the island by herself, because she's not. She's not by herself. I get like that. Well, I didn't want to take my medicine because the medicines that I was taking at first was making me worse to me. I didn't like the way I felt. I didn't like that when I took the medicine, I was lethargic. I couldn't think. I couldn't really see. I always had to lay down for several hours after I took it. So I didn't want to take it. Hey, Rhonda, good morning. Good morning, Low. Good morning, everybody that's joining. Yeah, I'm in the mood. I'm fussing right now. Because what happened, what was causing the fuss, not only, did my sister go to the hospital with chest pains and all of that, because I did it too. I've been there. But I was trying to tell her what it may have been. But the thing is that there's things and medication that was made for us to be able to take. And because we don't feel like we should, we don't. The stupid thing is that we're not doing anything to combat it. That's what's stupid. Because if I don't want to take my medicine, then I should be able to do something that's going to keep me from having to take medicine. In other words, get up and exercise. Get up and eat what you're supposed to eat. If you want to be taken off of the medication, do what you're supposed to do in order for them to say, guess what? You're doing so well, we no longer have to take this anymore. That's how you get off of it. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she used to, now like some years ago, when she lived in apartments with her daughters, she scared me one time because she was at the bus stop. But thank God she had sense enough to pick up the phone and call. She wasn't feeling well. And she stood at the bus stop and passed out at the bus stop, fell on her face at the bus stop. Come on, man. And so this is not something that's new. It's not something that's new. We got to do better. We got to take better care of ourselves. Man, sometimes we take better care of other people's jobs than we do ourselves. We take care of other people's children than we do ourselves. We take care of everybody but us. Realize you are all you got. You cannot depend on anything or anybody to take better care of you than you. You're the closest person to you. Come on, man. You are the closest person to you. And you got to take on the responsibility of what God put in your hands, which is your life. Your life is important. Your life is important because guess what? You got this life on the account that God thought you was worth bringing into this world. How dare you not take care of the life he gave you? I'm not just talking about y'all. I'm talking about me too. How dare you not take good thought into what he put you here for? You haven't even done what he told you to do yet. So how dare you think that you can play Russian roulette with your life by not taking care of yourself? How can you play Russian roulette with your life by not taking your medicine? How can you? Yeah, she's still in the hospital now. But how can you continue to play Russian roulette with your life and you know how to do right? You know how to eat better. You know how to exercise. My sister was in the military for 16 years. She knows how to take care of herself. 16 years. She did it for 16 years. It's not like she don't know how to exercise. She was in boot camp. She had to do that stuff every day. So again, we take it upon ourselves to do whatever we want to do. And so while she knows what to do, like me, I know what to do, but I don't always do it. I'm not telling you that she's doing something opposite of what I'm doing. I wasn't always doing right. That's how I ended up in the hospital. Not taking care of me. She's working and doing the things that she's supposed to do, but in the interim, she's not taking care of her. And we live too far away to be a hop, skip, and a jump to get her. So come on, people. Let's make ourselves a priority, because we're not. We're not making ourselves priorities. All we got is somewhere in our mind that we just gonna be okay. And that is, it's a good thing to be positive. It's a good thing to, have those things going in positivity. But guess what? Your positivity don't mean nothing if you're counteracting it with stupid things. Things like not exercising, not taking your medicine, not eating right, going skipping meals. I'm talking to me as well as I'm talking to you. Yeah, she has children. But one of them live in Illinois and one of them live in Missouri, and they don't live that close. So they're not always a phone call away. We called one. She never did show up. So come on, man. You all you got. You got to look out for you. You got to take better care of you. Not just her, all of us. We got to take care of ourselves. Hey, Theo, we got to take better care of ourselves. Because guess what? God gave you this life for a reason. You're responsible. You know how you think that you're going to be judged for? You're going to be judged for how you treated you. Guess what? Because if you're not conscious, then guess what? You're sinning amongst yourself by not. You say you got to be a good steward over the things that God gave you, right? Guess what he gave you? He gave you life. So if he gave you life, that's something that you must be a good steward over. Get over being lazy, because that's all it is. It's not that you can't. You just don't want to. Get over that. Stop thinking that you can just go through this life and not put in the proper work in order to maintain this life. I'll do it. Y'all know, listen, I am an advocate. I'll walk anywhere. Almost anywhere. I ain't going to say anywhere because, there's some neighborhoods I won't even walk in the daytime. But I'm an avid person. I will get up and support anybody. If she wants to walk, I'll be there. Especially because I work from home. I can do what I want. I can go when I want. Well, technically, because that kid that be good in school, she be messing up rotation. But other than that, I can get up and I can walk. Not like we don't need it. A lot of times she works. Now she has 2 jobs, so she works all the time. But it's not like we don't need it. She can do it in her house, just like everybody else. We can do exercise in our house. We don't have to go outside to make sure we're doing okay. If you don't want to walk outside, walk in your house. Do jumping jacks in your house. Do sit-ups in your house. You ain't got to go outside your 4 walls. If that's a problem, but we're going to have to do better, baby. You go to the doctor and they give you medication. Okay, look at the stuff. Read. Pick up those pamphlets that they attach to your bag and read what the stuff say. Read the side effects. So if stuff happens to you, you'll know why. And you can pick up the phone and tell this doctor, I need something else because this is causing me to do this, thus, and such. Because that's what I did. I told my doctor, I can't take this stuff. I got a baby at home. And every time I take this medication makes me fall asleep. This child cannot be left alone. Because I don't know when the medicine is going to kick in and then I just drop sleep. I can't do that. Because one time I took my medicine and my baby, she was like 4 or 5. We in the house, and I took my medicine like I'm supposed to. And so I took my medicine, and thank God that the Spirit of God woke me up. My baby was in the kitchen trying to make herself some noodles with no water in the pot. She could have burned the whole place down and killed both of us. And so I'm telling you, so make sure that the stuff that you're taking is something that's working with you. If it's not, tell them. I had somebody else I was fussing at yesterday because she didn't want to tell the doctor her personal information. What devil is that? What devil is that? She didn't want to tell the doctor her personal medical information because she felt if she told the doctor her personal medical information, then the doctor would automatically give her something she didn't need. Come on, people. Now, like I say, I'm not an advocate for a whole lot of this stuff, but if you don't want to do what the doctor say, get your butt up and exercise. Lose the weight. I don't care. That's what it is. Lose the weight. Get the stress off. I'm telling myself as I'm talking to you, get the stress off of you. Get the pain and the pressure off of you. Get it off your heart. Get it off your spirit. Get it off of you. We've been dealing with this for some years now, Rhonda. The diagnosis for all this stuff has been for some years. But instead of getting better, we rather grow worse because we don't want to put medicine in our body. But you ain't putting no broccoli in it either. So you're going to have to figure out the lesser of two evils. Come on, man. Because the last thing we need to do is continue to bury us. Us. Because of lack of information. Because of lack of willingness to change. Come on, man. We got to do better than this. No, her children are grown and all that. And they not little. I got a little one. I'm the only mama she got. So it behooves me. It behooves me to get myself together. So it's time out, man. It's time out for not taking better care of us. It's time out for not being able to do what we know we got to do in order to get better. How are you going to live your life in abundance if you got disease going through your body? How you going to enjoy life if you got disease all in your body and you can't move? And sooner or later, the very thing that we ignoring are taking people out of here every day. Stop using God's grace and mercy for your own benefit. Because he loves you, you live reckless and hope he gonna save you. Because he loves you, you don't eat right and hope he gonna continue to pump blood through your body. And you don't do right and you just know that he's gonna show up in the nick of time to save you from yourself. Stop using God as your personal pimp. And taking the blessings that we so earnestly need and using them so he can save you one more time. Every day he's saving you one more time. Every day you have breath in your body. Your eyes are open and you got the activities of your limb, but you don't do nothing with it. And you want God to come down and save you from a heart attack. We just had a friend the other day who had a heart attack while driving. Come on, y'all. Thank God that he's okay. But come on, y'all. Thank God my sister is okay. Come on, y'all. And we have the audacity to get mad at the hospital because they keep us. Because they know that when we leave, we still ain't gonna do right. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better. Really low? So, if I die, you gonna kill me? Well, I'll tell you about black people, man. Listen. I speak unto myself as I speak to you. So let me get on here talking about, oh, you don't do, no. Listen, I'm talking to me too. Martin, I'm not just talking about her. I'm not just talking about the other person is my mama. I'm telling her too. The other person was my mama. So all three of us need a whooping. There you go, Lo. Need to get together because guess what? We all we got. And if we know that there's a problem and we even know the solution to the problem, get up, eat better, get up, exercise, get up, be positive, get up and be the rescue for yourself. Stop waiting on a magical pill that's going to get you skinny in 24 hours. That ain't never going to happen. I was an advocate, of course, of, I told you I lost weight. I lost 86 pounds in 8 months. It ain't like I don't know what to do, but that's what our problem is. We so built on getting all this knowledge on what to do, but if you don't get up and do nothing, guess what? It's never going to go away. You gotta get up and put forth the effort. How do you know what wisdom is? Wisdom is applied knowledge. So when you know better, you ought to do better. Come on, when you know better, you gotta do better. You gotta seek out what it is that you need to seek out. You don't want to take the medicine. Get your butt up and exercise. Lose it. Lose the weight. Because that's what it is. It's stressing out your heart, your arteries and whatnot. You can't get up and do nothing. You can barely tie your shoes without being ready to pass out. Get up and change it. Change the scenario. How are you going to live a life by example if you can't do right? Me, myself, personally, I got a little one. She's 6 years old. She needs to exercise. Guess what? She's never going to do it if I don't teach her, if I don't show her, if I don't do it with her. She don't think it's important. Why? Because she don't see me doing it. Yes, it is a curse, a generational curse. It is hereditary. And guess what? I am a generational curse breaker, baby. But guess what? They should be too. We all should be generational curse breakers because we don't have time for the enemy to try to take us out one family at a time because we don't want to do right. I have another aunt who used to be overweight. This other aunt decided that she was going to take her life back. Do you know what she does? She got up and she started walking. She decided to take on a vegetarian diet for a month. She stopped eating meat for a whole month. She took things back. Guess what? She dropped all the weight that she was because again, she was living that life just like us on a highway to hell and going quick because we was feeding our face instead of feeding our mind and feeding our face instead of feeding our spirit. That's it. And so she decided to do it and she dropped a lot of weight. Got her health back, looks great. But for those, and everybody around her, other friend, auntie, drop weight, just like that, looks amazing. And so I even asked, if they did it and you hang out with them, how is it that they can do it and you didn't do it? How is that I see people who do it every day and I'm not doing it? It is a will issue, people. It's a will issue. You can come out of anything. And it is time for us to stop stereotyping ourselves. We doing that. We don't have to be a part of the statistics that's being taken out by high blood pressure. Black women are losing their life on high blood pressure because we so stressed out trying to live life for everybody else and do for everybody else but ourselves. Time to step away from the statistics, people, and get up and do better. Make another statistic. Start being one of the highest groups of people that decided to take their life back. That's the type of statistics that we need. Ooh. Those are the type of statistics that we need. Those that are saying that women are taking their life back. Black women are taking their lives back. They're eating healthier. They're getting better. They're living longer. Black don't crack, but it don't mean nothing if your insides all toe up. Yes, it's a mindset, it's a decision, and it's something that you gotta do consistently. Okay, now here you go. So what if you don't have a crowd cheering you on? Do it for yourself. When I started on my weight loss journey 7 years ago, how was my daughter? 7 or 8 years ago, whatever. When I made that decision for me. I didn't make it so I could look good for my husband. I didn't make it so I could look good for people. I made it for me because I didn't like the way that I looked. And so when I saw that picture of myself and I looked like two of my aunts, she was one person, but me standing next to her, I looked like I was two people. And to me, that was all she wrote. I got my butt up that next day. The picture was taken on the Sunday. Monday, I was at the gym. How dare I let my body get this out of whack? How dare I let myself look like that? How dare I? And I got up and I went to the gym. And I stayed there consistently until I got the results I was looking for. And in 8 months, I got the results, most of the results that I was looking for. Because I have that weight gain in the middle that makes me so upset that it will not go anywhere. That stubborn thing right there. That's all I'm dealing with right now. But I lost 86 pounds. And I got a renewed mind. I started thinking better about the way that I did things. I started living and eating better. But then y'all already know the story. I tell it all the time. I got pregnant. My husband and I got married after I lost all the weight. I got married and I got pregnant. I was mad as a mug. But I did. I got married and pregnant, and I gained all the weight back. And then I went into depression. That was a problem. Because after I did that, I went into depression. And I'm telling you, like, I know what I know. And a lot of times we might not admit this, especially in my family, but we deal with depression. We have depression. We don't deal with it. We have depression. And sometimes we think that praying it away is the only... No, praying it away just is not the only thing. That's why God put doctors. Now, this time I'm talking about mental doctors. He gives you coaches and whatnot, people to talk to get that stress off of you. So now, that's all it is, depression. About what is not going right. Depression about how you really want to live and that you're not. Depression about how you need to make the money that you don't have. And depression about how you want to get from where you are to where you're supposed to be. Depression about I'm getting older and I haven't been married. Depression about how I'm fighting against myself. Depression about I'm trying to get things together and it's just not working. Depression about how many things that I'm trying to accomplish and nothing seems to be coming together. Depression, which brings on stress, which brings on high blood pressure, which brings on problems. And until you get to the root of the matter, baby, nothing is going to change. Until you do better, nothing is going to change. Until you make up in your mind, I'm not going to let this take me out. Nothing is going to change. I had to make the decision that this was going to kill me. I literally had people tell me, prophesy to me, if you don't get yourself together, you won't be here next year. Literally. On more than one occasion. And myself, at the time, was living in depression. But I was told, if you don't get together, you won't be here next year. Your heart won't be able to take it. You won't be here if you don't do something. My t-shirt today says, love you. And that's a coincidence because I didn't even think about that when I put the shirt on. I just like the color. But if you don't start loving you, baby, you ain't going to be here long. You have an obligation to yourself and to your God to take care of you. The things that he put into your hands. Your life is the first thing he put into your hands to take better care of it. As it says, he comes that you might have life, and that more abundantly. You know, you so right, Rhonda, because I didn't even think about that till you said it. You got to do better according to what he told you. How you going to be a massive impact in the world when you can't be a massive impact to yourself? If I can't get me up to go exercise, somebody else might not be able to get me up to exercise. I got to have the mindset that I need a change. We got to have a mindset that we need a change, y'all. And guess what? Maybe it does take what Rhonda says. Maybe that is, come on, I'm going to make you come with me. I go walk, you got to come with me. I go exercise, you got to come with me. I'm going to get a salad, you got to come with me. Because of course I don't want to see my mother pass away before her time. Of course I don't want to see my sister pass away before her time. And I definitely don't want to pass away before mine. I got a job to do, man. I can't leave without my purpose being done. It's not done yet, Martin. So I got to get out and do something so I can be here as long as God is willing to allow me to be here. And then the interim of me being here, I got to do something, Vincent. I got to do something. I got to show God that what he put into me, he didn't make a mistake. Because I said what he told me. I did what he wanted me to do. I lived out my life the way he wanted me to. Internet, I got an obligation and a job for God. to get out there and speak against stuff that I know is wrong, even when it affects me. Because yes, I was one of those people that would get frustrated because I didn't like the medicines on 9 different medication. Why? Because I gained a lot of weight. Real talk, that's really all it is. Well, the stress, I had a lot of stress from some other stuff. But really and truly, when I started dropping the weight, the stuff started not to be as frequent. My chest didn't hurt as much. I can bend down and tie my shoes now. I don't have to look for oxygen after I get done either, Rhonda. I'm making decisions, but I'm not making them fast enough. I can do more. I can do better. So can you. You can do more. You can do better for you. Told y'all, 2020 is personal. It's personal. Get yourself together, your personal self together, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, sexually. Get yourself together because you need to be whole, full, and complete. In order to be able to be what God is calling you to be, you need to be all of those things. I know it's a work in progress, but let's do the work. Let's do the work, people. Let's do the work. I don't want any bad news. I don't want to be a part of any bad news. I don't want to have my heart to hurt all because I didn't make the right decision. So I didn't tell somebody about making the right decision. And I don't want to be the one that people are scared for me to be by myself because I could pass out at any time because my health is just that crazy that I'm not doing better. And at any given time, things can happen. Now, I know that that's going to be possible either way. But come on, let's do better for ourselves, y'all. We have to. I don't want to get a phone call in the middle of the night. Oh, the other thing that scared me, y'all, the reason why it's a rant today, because I have on my computer, and you know we got the screensavers, right? On my screensavers, my sister's on my screensavers, my mom is on my screensavers, I'm on my screen, my family's on my screensavers, right? So as the pictures pass by, as the picture was passing by on my screen, I turned and saw it. And the way that it made me feel at that time was that I was looking at these things as an obituary. That's what made me upset. Because it was like I was remembering my sister, because that's who was popping up. Whenever I looked at the screen, it was her. And it scared me. And I don't like it. So guess what? It's time to make some changes. Not just for her, but for me as well. So we can get this and do this right. Like you said, you are right. Rhonda, you are right. Get this together for 2020, because 2021, I ain't gonna care nothing about how you feel, because you had a whole 2020 to get yourself together. So whatever it is that's gonna happen in 2021, if you are not in shape, it's gonna take you out. Come on, man, we gotta do better. We gotta do better for ourselves. We gotta put us on forefront. We gotta put ourselves first. Because if not, you won't be here. Stop using God as your personal ambulance. His grace is sufficient. But what happens? What happens when you're down to that last drip? What happens when you're down to that last please, Lord? What happens when you're down to God? I need you. Because I'm pretty sure there's some people who left this world that called on God, but their time was up. Because they just wouldn't do right. And he gave them chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, and just still. We want to eat how we want and go to bed. We want to do what we want and go to bed. We want to just be in the bed. Come on, man. Let's put some things into our life that's going to help us live as long as we need to. I know this is supposed to be a fun day. I meant to be fun. It just didn't happen that way. I want you to live a life more abundantly. I want you to live life to the fullest. I want you to want to take care of yourself. I want you to live life on purpose. I want you to live life with purpose. I want you to live life in your purpose. When it's all said and done, you got to be here in order to live your life. Let's make better decisions, people. Come on. We got to make better decisions. I got to make better decisions. Martin, I took my medicine. I'm going to look at wake-up calls for everything. Like I told you, I had a friend who had a heart attack while driving. The other day, it was just a couple of days ago. He's okay. He's okay. My sister gives me a phone call. Can't breathe. Don't know what's going on. About to pass out. All kind of craziness. Come on, man. God sends warning before destruction. He sends warning before destruction. So in other words, for me, what I got out of all that, get myself together. Because I don't want to be the one making the phone call. And I don't want to be in a position that somebody else got to make the phone call. I've been there already. I did that before. So let's take the time to take better care of us, okay? Like this, share this, comment. Let somebody else be encouraged. Please listen. Help somebody who's not able to do it for themselves. Be an accountability partner for somebody. If they don't want to do it, because I know my sister's going to fuss. If they don't want to do it, then okay, the only thing you can do is shake the dust from your feet and keep on moving. But you keep on. Don't get on their nerves. So what? Get on their nerves. But it'll make them tell you to leave them alone or something. But it won't be, their lack of won't be because you didn't try. But we're going to do this and we're going to rock this out. Don't forget about the radio broadcast on Wednesday, 10:30 Central Standard Time. Jubilee 690. If you want to be a blessing or if you want to have a commercial, reach out to me. The blessing for the Cash App is $ the Adrian's Radio Live. That helps keep me on the radio because it's not cheap, y'all. So as I continue to try to grow this business and grow helping people, I need your help. So, also the YouTube page is up. The Adrian's Daily Dose is up. I got videos on there. I've been working, y'all. So, I'm doing some stuff. So, let's get this word out. Let's get together. Let's help each other as much as we possibly can. Again, y'all, I'm on my way for better health. All of that. I'm getting myself together. Losing the weight. Doing what I got to do. I want everybody to be able to be blessed today. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow, but enjoy your weekend. Drink plenty of water. Take some time for your mental moments. Those 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours. Get your mind right. Meditate. Keep your mind in happy, prosperity, purpose, power, and you can make it happen. All right, okay, that's enough of my rant for today. I love y'all to life. Get up and do something nice for yourself today. Take yourself to breakfast, to lunch, or dinner. Do something. Cook for yourself. Maybe not even go nowhere. Cook for yourself. Go out and see somebody that miss you. Go out there and talk to somebody that hasn't heard your voice. Go out there and do better, okay? I love each and every one of you. Have a great day, everybody.